Some lose all mind and become soul insane. Some lose all soul and become mind intellectual. Some lose both and become accepted. If you're losing your soul and you know it, then you've still got a soul left to lose. Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must lead. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it, but you laugh inside, remembering all the times you felt that way. Do you hate people? I don't hate them. I just feel better when they're not around. We're all going to die, all of us. What a circus. That alone should make us love each other, but it doesn't. We are terrorized and flattened by trivialities. We are eaten up by nothing. You have to die a few times before you can really live. My ambition is handicapped by laziness. The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. An intellectual says a simple thing in a hard way. An artist says a hard thing in a simple way. I wanted the whole world or nothing. Find what you love and let it kill you. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. Real loneliness is not necessarily limited to when you are alone. There are worse things than being alone, but it often takes decades to realize this, and most often when you do, it's too late. And there's nothing worse than too late. I love you like a man loves a woman he never touches, only writes to, keeps little photographs of. Being alone never felt right. Sometimes it felt good, but it never felt right. I felt like crying, but nothing came out. It was just a sort of sad sickness, sick sad, when you can't feel any worse. I think you know it. I think everybody knows it now and then. But I think I have known it pretty often, too often. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it. Basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Those who escape hell, however, never talk about it, and nothing much bothers them after that. Boring damned people, all over the earth, propagating more boring damned people. What a horror show. The earth swarmed with them. A love like that was a serious illness, an illness from which you never entirely recover. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. Poetry is what happens when nothing else can. Of course, it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. I remember awakening one morning and finding everything smeared with the color of forgotten love. People with no morals often considered themselves more free, but mostly they lacked the ability to feel or love. I stopped looking for a dream girl. I just wanted one that wasn't a nightmare. There is a loneliness in this world so great that you can see it in the slow movement of the hands of a clock. Sometimes you just have to pee in the sink. We don't even ask happiness, just a little less pain. You begin saving the world by saving one man at a time. All else is grandiose romanticism or politics. There is always one woman to save you from another, and as that woman saves you, she makes ready to destroy. What a weary time those years were, to have the desire and the need to live but not the ability. We are like roses that have never bothered to bloom when we should have bloomed, and it is as if the sun has become disgusted with waiting. Life's as kind as you let it be. My beer-drunk soul is sadder than all the dead Christmas trees of the world. The shortest distance between 2 points is often unbearable. I often carry things to read, so that I will not have to look at the people. Things get bad for all of us, almost continually, and what we do under the constant stress reveals what we are. I never met another man I'd rather be, and even if that's a delusion, it's a lucky one. The difference between a democracy and a dictatorship is that in a democracy you vote first and take orders later. In a dictatorship, you don't have to waste your time voting. I carry death in my left pocket. Sometimes I take it out and talk to it. Hello, baby, how you doing? When you coming for me? I'll be ready. Too often the people complain that they have done nothing with their lives, and then they wait for somebody to tell them that this isn't so. Love is all right for those who can handle the psychic overload. It's like trying to carry a full garbage can on your back over a rushing river of piss. Great writers are indecent people. They live unfairly, saving the best part for paper. Good human beings save the world, so that bastards like me can keep creating art, become immortal. If you read this after I am dead, it means I made it. We are born like this, into these carefully mad wars, into the sight of broken factory windows of emptiness, into bars where people no longer speak to each other, into fist fights that end as shootings and knifings. Born into this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it's cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much it's cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses close, into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes.